Hi guys, here again, Inspirational post by Leverson. I'd just like to get straight into it. I've just come back from a run, and as I said, there are different things that actually keep me motivated and get my creative sort of juices flowing anyhow. And what it was today, I was listening to a lovely piece of music, and the word came up, dream seeker. So I thought straight away, you know what, we are dream seekers, and we do look for dreams, but there's nothing wrong with dreaming, but we have to put the work in to get to that dream. Because a lot of people say, you know what, it's all right dreaming because it will come to you anyhow. You know, you get law of attraction and things will manifest itself to you if you just think hard enough about it. Well, me personally, I don't agree with that, because it's like a mixed message really, but I'm going to give it to you straight. You have to put in the work to get to your dream. I can't just think by me not running that I want to lose this little bit of belly tire that I've got here. If I don't get out and run, where's that going to go? It isn't going to go anywhere. It's just going to stay put. It's going to stay where it is, and it will get bigger if I don't put in the action to get to my dream, which is losing it. So dream seekers, to seek, you have to find, you have to search, you have to look. So if you're seeking something, you are trying to find it. If I want to find a way to get rid of my belly fat, I have to work at it. I have to run. I have to get up and physically pound the road. I have to do this. So you have to keep your dreams alive, but the only way you're going to keep them and put life into your dream is by doing. So don't forget this, because some people will just throw things at you and say, you know, dream, 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 think about it, think about it, think about it, it'll come to you, it'll come to you, it'll come to you. It will come to you, but you have to have the action for things to happen. If I now want to drink this beautiful cup of fruit tea, I can't just think it and say, you know what, come to my lips. Come on, come. No, I have to action, hold the cup first, take it to my lips, put it to my mouth and swallow. That's action taking place. So there is nothing wrong with dreaming at all. Nothing wrong. I love to dream. I love to dream, but I know that I want a horse box. To get to my horse box, I have to earn money to buy the horse box from somebody else, unless someone's going to give it to me, but I've still got to kit it out. I've still got to get the wood. I've still got to get all the fridge, the cupboard, the storage spaces to actually build it up. I've got to paint it. I've got to make sure that it's roadworthy. So I've got to actually still physically do something to get to my dream, to get to the end of my rainbow. If I need something, I have to put the work in. Don't just wait, because the more that you wait and just think it's going to fall into your lap, it's never going to get there. It's never going to happen. So don't just think when people are saying things to you, literally, that just by sitting there and not putting in any groundwork at all, that this will happen. It will not happen for you if you do not put in the grind. You have to physically put in the hard work. We know this. We do know this, but some people don't want to put the hard work in. To get anything of substance, to get anything of quality, to get anything that you really want, you have to put the hard work in, because you will appreciate it more. If things are just given to you, you know what, you don't appreciate it. When you don't really look after it, you don't really think that, you know what, it's a blessing that you got it. When you do put the hard work in, and it's the blood, the sweat, the tears, the late nights, the headaches, the the little bit of stress that will come in, or the lot of stress, depending how you handle it. You definitely have to put that hard work in, because it's not worth it otherwise. You are not thinking about, you know what, how hard you've actually had to work about it. Because this is what happens when somebody is given, say, like a lot of wealth, or someone wins the lottery, or somebody wins the pools or on the horses. They flip and squander their money away. It's like somebody who wins definitely the lottery, they do say, if nobody's had that money before, that sort of wealth, and it's comes from all of a sudden, they don't appreciate it. So what they do, they spend, and they're skint within probably 5 years or 10 years. It's a proven fact. If they don't put their money and invest it, if they don't invest their money, this is what happens. It's like if you watch any game show on television, and the first thing the host will say to the contestant is, you've won all this money, what's the first thing you're going to do? What do they say? They come back with the reply, I'm going to go on holiday, I'm going to spend it on this, I'm going to spend it on that, I'm going to buy this, I'm going to buy that, I'm going to buy that. You never hear anybody saying, you know, I'm going to invest my money, I'm going to make my money work for me. So it's just gone. So with your dreams, you definitely have to think long and hard about your dreams, but make sure that you think about it carefully. Don't just think that it's going to come to you. Don't think your destiny is there for it to just happen. Do you think that if I want to run a marathon and it's in, I'll say 3 months, realistically, say if I want to run a marathon, I want to do it in 6 months, realistically. What do I have to do? Do I let 5 months go past or 4 months go past and then train for a month? Do you think that's going to help me get to the marathon? No, too short a time. I have to put in 6 months, even up until the week of the marathon. I'll put in the 6 months, but then the week before the marathon, I'll lay off. I'll just relax. I'll go for walks. I'll keep stretched, and probably go for a short little run just to tick over just a little tiny bit in that week. But I won't do any serious big miles because I don't want to injure myself or anything else. But before that, the 6 months in, I'll put all the hard work in. And this is what we have to do. The dream is there for me to run a marathon, and I know that I will run a marathon at some stage. I know that I've put in and I've done 10 miles, I've done 11, I've done 12, and then I need to do then another 14 miles on top of the 10 miles that I've done to do my 26 miles or 16 miles, so that I know then that if I do that consistently and put it in, but not run 26 miles every day or every other day or once a month, but I'll build up. I'll do 1 week, within that week I'll probably do 20 odd miles, and then the next week I'll probably do 25. But I'm building up, not just running one day and doing that 26 miles. I'm building up slowly. It's a process. I dream. I've got big dreams. I've got massive dreams, but I'm building up to my dreams. I don't think that my dreams are just going to happen overnight. I have to work towards them. I'm taking small steps to get to the big massive end game, to the big massive picture that I need. I don't think that it's going to happen, boom, straight away, unless I win the lottery. But I'm never going to win the lottery because I don't play the lottery. I'd rather save my money and let my money go somewhere else. I'd rather have my money and save it. That's what I'd rather do. I'd rather save my money, because there's no way on God's earth that I'm going to be able to have something of any worth by having it that quickly without putting in the hard work and the graft and knowing my ins and outs of my business, because then my business is going to fail. If I don't know everything about my business, how then can I run my business? My business won't run. But as I do my small steps to get to my big end game and my big goals and my big dreams, I'm taking bit by bit by bit by bit by bit. So then when I do get there, I know everything about my business and nobody can come in and try and fool me or try and take that away from me. So don't get it mixed up, and don't think that you can't have massive dreams, because you can have massive dreams. And I want you to dream big. I want you to dream as big as the sun, as big as the moon, as big as the ocean, as big as Everest. Dream as big as you want to dream, but you're going to have to put the work in to get to what you need, because no one's just going to give it to you. And if you think anyone's going to give it to you, it isn't going to happen. It will not happen. The only way that's going to happen is if you've got an inheritance where it's been left to you by a great-great-grandmother or something along the line or something like that, or your dad or your parents have been, or your mum's been, you know, they've got wealth and they've left you something. That's the only way it's going to happen. Or you'd have to touch really lucky for that, but that doesn't happen that much. You have to build, and I think there's nothing better than building your own, because when you build your own, as I said, you're going to get more satisfaction from it, because you know that you've had to put it in. And you know what, there's nothing better than that when someone says to you, oh, how did you build your business? And you say, well, I built it from the ground up. It wasn't given to me. I didn't just have millions to start with. I had nothing. I had nothing when I started. I had nothing, and I've had to build, and I'm still building. And I know that my dream is going to come, because I'm not letting go of my dreams, and no one else can tell me that my dream isn't going to happen, because I know, me personally, that it's going to happen, and I've documented it, and this is the proof. Because when I say that I'm headstrong but not foolish, and I know where I need to get to my dream, guaranteed, you watch, 5 years, Costa Rica, I'm going. I don't care if one person turns up. I don't care if 1 million people turn up, but I know I'm going. And who comes, it's going to be great. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be mind-blowing. It's going to be life-changing. But I know that I'm going, because when I set out and say that I'm going to do something, I do it. And how do I do it? I do it like how I know I'm going to lose this, by getting up, putting on my kit, putting on my footwear and running and stinking and sweating. I can smell myself now, because I know that I've put the graft in. Guaranteed. If you want something, you want your dream, and you want it, and you want it, and you want it like you've never wanted anything else, you've got to put the hard work in. Because just by doing this, it ain't going to happen. You can think it, but then you have to put that into place by action. You have to put it in by action. Action works. As I said the other day, it isn't about just, as I'm saying, which is words. Actions speak louder than words. And on that quote, as we know, actions speak louder than words. I'm going to say it one more time for you to make sure that it's really, really sunk in. Your actions are better than your words for me. Because then I'm seeing something, I'm actually seeing you do it physically. So guys, on that note, I'm going to love you, I'm going to leave you. Leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I've got to go now. I've got to go and have a shower, have my breakfast, and I'm gone. And I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. but make sure you dream big, but make sure you put that action in later. Cheers. Peace.